Hey there, it's Terry from Street Youth Ministry, and here's Rosie. We are at a local West Campus watering hole at the end of a day. I am often asked my history, and I was an electrical engineer for 25 years and enjoyed it, but at some point I decided to switch because of a calling to ministering to homeless young adults, and I am not sorry. I am telling this story because a young petroleum engineer in the watering hole where I'm at asked me, was I happy about my choice? And I absolutely am. I didn't hate my job of 25 years, at least until the last few. And they were good to me, and they provided for me, and they provided for my family, and I was decent at it. But everything about my life did not yet make sense until I found and understood my calling to help homeless young adults. I could not stand it that there were homeless young adults without a caring individual in their life, a stable individual in their life, to show up over and over and over again. And that's what I do, and that's what I have gathered around me, a group of people who do. Today, a day in the life of my life included, planning out with the team the creative things that we're going to do to engage and teach self-care, including, most especially, boundaries. Not allowing other people's problems to become your problems is something we all have to learn, but it's particularly hard for a homeless young adult. The next thing I did was outreach in the community. The next thing I did was deliver a check along with financial counseling to a young adult who was due some government benefits, and we helped him get that benefits. And now he's busy planning how that's going to change his life, and he has a changed direction and a changed attitude, and that's all worth it. Then I went into helping out in our drop-by center, where people come for various helps, but they receive encouragement and guidance, including one young girl who's quite traumatized right now, but she just asked for and just was reminded that she loves to draw or paint in particular. So we helped her find an art kit that someone had donated, and that included some painting supplies. And then I moved into what could be, I suppose, one of the saddest things I do, which is a memorial service or a prayer vigil. Someone passed away. They were 27 years old. The result of violence. Sometimes it's the result of drugs or something else, but in this case it was violence. But we facilitate a place where young adults who've lost somebody can come together and safely share and reminisce. In other words, it's a memorial service. When I came to the street and understood for the first time that when somebody dies on the street, there is no memorial service, it made me deeply sad, and I couldn't accept that. So we've been holding them ever since. Now they're just they take the form of prayer vigils, because I'm happy to say more and more street kids who pass away have traditional memorial services within their family structure. But we provide a way for their street family to grieve and mourn. And we had 12 individuals who did so this afternoon, and there will be many more who do so in an ad hoc nature. But that's what a day in a life is like for me. Was it a good change? You bet. It made sense out of most of my life. It keeps me going. It keeps me young-ish. The gray hairs on my face belie that I'm certainly not young, but age is partly an attitude and partly a feeling and partly a number. And the feeling and the attitude are certainly younger than the actual number. So anyway, if you are struggling with a calling, I would encourage you to keep exploring it. If you think you might like to come alongside what God has been doing with Street Youth, we are here. If you would like to come alongside what we're doing, we have volunteer positions and we have in-kind donations. Maybe you're the one who gave the art supplies, or maybe you're the one who provided the candles for today's service, or maybe you're the one who steps up and provides food and casseroles because the food supply is dwindling, and yet the need for helping with food insecurity is not reducing at all. So maybe you have a place in what God is doing in the ministry for street youth, or maybe you even have a place in the ministry of what God is doing in street youth ministry. Follow your calling, whatever you do, and do it in community. Bye.